What's up, guys? Iceman here. So first off, I have attained a few patrons since my last video. And as you guys know, Iceman likes it when the coins rain. When that shit just rains, dog. So if you want to make it rain, become a patron or send a little tippy to that tippy jar. Colton, Chris D, Orlando, Jasmine, these are all recent patrons. Damn! Jamie K just updated his patronage. Yeah, thank you guys for supporting Ice Boy as you do. So, this is my Javazan, and this is how far she has gotten so far. She's level 24. I think Ishmael? Oh. Me. I thought I had River of Flame waypoint. Apparently not. So that's a real bitch right there. But gotta go find it, man. So I think Ishmael helped me out. Did you? And speaking of Ishmael, I do have a bunch of items to identify from him. Absolute Toad, identify fast. Some toadish shit. I think last time just a few decent things were identified. Yeah. But let me know what you guys have been up to. Damn, look at this. Look how thick that is. That's a lot of damage for such a low level. Look at that shit. Yeah, I was inspired to make a Javazan. First off, it was Conway. I saw Conway wanted to make a Javazan. And so I thought, man, I'm going to do that shit too, to be honest with you. So that's kind of what happened. And he pointed out, ooh, look at that. Okay. What do we have here? My loot filter on? Eisenhart's, right? Interesting. I wonder if that set's decent. Maybe the full set is. I think it's Paladin oriented. But as many of you know, the Javazan is one of my favorite characters in Diablo 2. And to be honest with you dogs, I hope that they implement something very similar in Diablo 4. So let me know your thoughts on those matters. The problem is, Diablo 3, well, there's a lot of problems there, correct? But basically what I was alluding to is how Diablo 3 doesn't really have a Lightning Fury sort of skill. Not to mention, it seems that the physics engine won't allow for something as Toad as that anyway. Just how the little bullets, they'll blast right to wherever the enemies are. It's absolute Toad. Diablo 3, of course, has like Fist of the Heavens, where they just pulsate out in a very like static formation, right? But they don't like instantly just hone the enemies. And that's what's so epic about Lightning Fury. Of course, I don't have it yet. Looking forward to getting it. And it's always a damn good time early on, because only a few levels in, and you can just start face-rolling nightmare mode. Look at this. She's wasting shit. Okay, so 186 max light damage, 1 to 186. Let's see what I put in these things. There it is, level 9. A bunch of skill points saved. So yeah, I'm going to max Lightning Fury and Charged Strike. Now, what I was getting to is how Conway sent me a link, or at least made mention to this epic Amazon on hardcore. And I noticed, I was like, what, the Toad? Okay, she's using Lightning Fury and Charged Strike, just like in the old days when they used to synergize one another. But of course, that isn't the case today. But if you have Toad gear, you can max both them skills, man. And that's what Conway has done. And he has Infinity and an epic Storm Shield. A couple other things, Griffins, but he's been using Choco lately. Oh, damn, Steel Clash. It's too bad that's only Paladin skills, because that has decent resists. I might actually want that over Saigon's. It's a tough choice. I'll have to consider that. Steel Clash has a shitty chance to block. But yeah, so just poking away right now, but nonetheless, that's why I like the Amazons, man. I like that Lightning Fury. So let me know if you homies are down with that. You know, I hope something similar comes to Diablo 4. And of course, there are still at least 2 characters to be announced. So hopefully one of them will be something like the Amazon, because I miss having those javelin wielding characters. This character has splash damage, actually. Yeah, that's a thing for the remastered Diablo 2 Resurrected. Damn, I am finding Toad stuff. What's her? Okay, 75 MF. That's GG. In fact, she must get it from some of these set pieces, I think. There's 25 and there's 50. So, what's her lightning res? 25. But, yeah, Diablo 2 Resurrected hopefully will have splash damage. Let me know if you homies are up with that, alright? Because after getting used to playing Path of Diablo, I think it'll be hard to go back for melee characters, because they really get the short end of the stick, man, when they don't have any splash damage. Just where it does your basic weapon hit damage in a small radius around you to all enemies within that radius. You know, a very effective way, I think, to bring some balance into the game. Oh, there's the City of the Damned. Yeah, I guess I'll go into the City of the Damned and hopefully find the waypoint, because I was hoping to kill Satan in this video, to be honest with you guys, but I ain't going to do that now. I'm going to identify some items real quick and get those things back to Ishmael. But folks are saying that this is the month where the Diablo 2 Resurrected is going to be announced, and some game convention. I don't know which one. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any idea. Oh, plated belt. But, you know, they saying that it's the anniversary for Diablo 2, the 20th year anniversary. So this is the year of the remaster is going to be announced. I mean, I hope they do some cray-cray shit with the remaster, to be honest with you guys. I hope that they make a big stash. I like the inventory in Path of Diablo. Hopefully I have something like that. But I know you got the purists who are going to say not shit should be changed. And maybe that's the case. I don't know. It's tough to say. But let me know what you guys want to see in the Diablo 2 remaster. Are you one of those toads who just thinks that it should be like identical to Diablo 2, only high def and widescreen and stuff? Or are you one of those toads who thinks that, you know, a lot of stuff should be added, like some quality of life features? For instance, I think an action bar for your skills would be absolute toad. However, there was a fat, slimy toad in my comment section who said, Iceman, that's a bad idea. That's going to fuck shit up. You know, that's not true to Diablo 2 to have an action skill bar. But to him I say this, why the fuck would you want to have 2 steps to cast a skill as opposed to just having 1 step to cast a skill? I think the argument was like, well, also, if you have an action skill bar, it's going to fuck shit up because you're going to use less skills. But I don't see where the fuck the logic is in that. Because you could have a thick skill belt, a thick one. Like you could have like 12 skills assigned to it. You know, something absolute toad. Like World of Warcraft. I don't give a fuck. You know, something like World of Warcraft where you just have a huge belt. Like as big as you want it. And then you can hotkey all those little skills, because why not? You know, why would I want to have to right-click or hit F2 and then right-click to use Lightning Fury, and then if I want to use Charge Strike again, I got to hit F1 and right-click to use Charge Strike? That's bullshit. You know, why would that be a good thing? You know, sometimes you just gotta... It's okay to just say, fuck the old way, and we're going to make this a little bit more user-friendly. Alright, because I would use more skills. You know, how many times do you have a Sork and they have Cold Armor or even Thunderstorm with 1 point in it? then you just never cast that shit because you don't feel like hitting F10 and then right-clicking and then hitting F1 and right-clicking again to cast only 2 fucking skills. You know, what if you just had to hit Z to cast your chilling armor? That would be Toad. Yeah, so let me know if you guys are with me on that. And honestly, if you're not with me on that, your opinion's bullshit. So, I mean, hopefully you are, because that's... Otherwise, it's just straight up bullshit. But yeah, if you guys will like this video, and thank you to my patrons, especially my more recent ones. And you know what? I'm going to save those items to identify for my next video. And I'll get them to you shortly, Ishmael. A gull. I was in some game and a guy dropped a gull rune. Or no. He dropped a diadem. It was Toad, and I was a dumbass for giving that diadem away for a gull. Guy just dropped it on the ground. And I grabbed it. There was a necromancer. I think he was giving it to the necro. But I grabbed it before the necro could get it. And then I trade with the necromancer. And I throw it in the window. I'm like, hey, check this out. What do you have for this? He was like, I don't know. He started putting in shitty little runes. I was like, fuck that. He put in like a foul rune, a coal rune. I was like, higher. He put a gold rune in, and I just clicked green, and he clicked check as well. So it was a goal that I got that thing for. But I was a dumbass, because then I asked him, I was like, how much would you have gone for this thing? Would you have gone higher? He was like, probably. Like, he probably would have straight up thrown a high rune in there. But I got to go for it. It had 2 to necro skills. It had 20% faster run walk. Or is that 30% faster run walk? And it had all res. It was cray-cray. Alright, yeah, I was a dumbass for giving that thing away for a gold run. It had 17 all res. So 2 necro skills, 17 all res, and I think it was 30% faster run walk. Or was that only on magic? Maybe it was 20%. Let me know in the comments below where the limitations are with that stuff. And what do you think that thing was actually worth? Alright? But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace be with you.